find out the
Okay, the May consensus revenue estimating conference is called back to order unless something happened in the last 90 seconds. I think there was a consensus reached. Mr. Wortley, could you walk us through what that consensus would be?
Sure. We'll put it up on the screen here in just a minute. Okay. The proposed consensus includes economics and revenue. I won't go over the economics. That's in your handout. In terms of revenue, for fiscal year 13, for the general fund, the revenue estimate would be revised up $397 million. For the school aid fund for fiscal year 13, revenue estimate would be revised up $86 million for a combined increase of general fund and school aid fund $480. $83 million compared to the January estimate. For fiscal year 14, the increase in the general fund revenue is $182 million compared to January. The school aid fund is up $38 million. Combined, that's an increase of $219 million. And then for 15, general fund would be up $200 million. School aid fund, $44 million, for a combined increase compared to the January estimate of $244 million. In regards to the revenue limit, the estimate is that for fiscal year 13, we'd be below the revenue limit by $6.4 billion. In 14, we'd be below it by $7 billion, and in fiscal year 15, below it by $7 billion. We have a long-term trend estimate for fiscal years 16 and 17, and I'll just point out there that we have the general fund increasing faster than the school aid fund. Primary reason there is because of the certificated credits will be disappearing, and that will boost the growth. If the use tax that will be on the ballot, the use tax earmark will be on the ballot in August of 2014. If that passes, then that growth rate would decline. Budget Stabilization Fund calculation for the 3 years, no pay in or pay out is calculated using the formula for either of those years. And School Aid Fund index is 1.0305 for fiscal year 14 and 1.0315 for 15. That's it.
Thank you, Jay. Any questions?
Just more of a statement. First of all, thank all of the staff for all of the work that they've done over the last couple of weeks on this. But just sort of more for reference for the legislators that are out there, when we look at the 14 number for the general fund that shows $181.8 million, $60 million of this was already on the balance sheet and was realized. So for your purposes, you might want to reduce that by $60 million for a real number of additional general fund that's available.
Thank you. There being no other questions or comments, I would invite a motion to approve the consensus forecast.
Move it. Support.
Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you all. Thank you all for your participation in today's revenue estimating conference.